Welcome, everyone. My name is Jenny Johnston, and I'm very happy. To be presenting to you guys tonight. And a little bit about me. I discovered LifeWave last year when I was admitted to ICU with kidney failure. And I was admitted with a 3% kidney function. And luckily to my friend Giselle, she introduced us to the patches and these beautiful little patches. And thanks to her, we patched me the next day. On day 2, when I was admitted, I was in ICU and I had kidney dialysis done on me. And it was touch and go, but I'm not going to bore you with all the details. That's for another day. But the best part was that I actually recovered. And by the time I left and a month later, my kidney function was up to 34%. And kidneys don't recover. So I'm very, very impressed with this product. So I'm here to tell you all about it. Let's hit it.
Okay, great. That's an amazing story, guys. If you're a guest here today, I just have an open mind and an open heart to hear this message. You're going to hear some testimonials from people who had amazing results from this patch called X39. We're going to share our passion and our intensity when it comes to not only the physical part of this, but also the business side of it. Just be open to hear this message. It will change the whole trajectory of your life if you choose to, as it does to as it done with everybody who is here. So I'm going to just put this presentation on so Jenny can crush this part of the presentation. And here we go. Jenny, is all yours.
Okay, so the question tonight is, have you been patched? Hopefully after this presentation tonight, if you haven't been patched, hopefully you'll want to get patched and sign up with whoever invited you to the call. David Schmidt, he's the CEO and inventor of X39. He's the scientist and he's the one that discovered it. It took him 10 years to bring it to market and $4.5 million. The product has a patent against it, which means that it has to say what it does. And it's backed by science. And just to read a little bit to you, embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptides, including activation of stem cells, improvement in energy, and elevation of antioxidants. Why the X39 stem cell activation patch? Well, the older you get, the faster you age and the slower you heal. By the time you're the age of 30, you've already lost 60% of your stem cells. And those of you that don't know what stem cells are, if you imagine like little raisins in your body and they go dormant, and, you know, if you use these, these little raisins in your body, and when you get older, they just shrivel up and turn into raisins, these little stem cells. But with these patches, it actually gives, if you feed it with light and you feed it with water, they can be reactivated and become all soft again, and they can start doing amazing things. So by the age of 30, you've lost, as I said, half of your stem cells, and at 60, you've lost almost all your cell activity. How X39 works. It's a proprietary form of phototherapy. It's patented nanocrystal technology. It reflects light to activate. So your body emits infrared light. These little patches, there's like a little lattice that reflects the light back into your body, and it reactivates your dormant little raisin stem cells. And it's non-transdermal. There's no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants. It's non-invasive. So it's totally, totally natural. The benefits of X39, these are just a few of them. It increases strength. It reduces inflammation. And those of you that know about inflammation, most diseases and pain is caused from inflammation. It increases stamina, energy and vitality, mental clarity, no more brain fog, restores muscles and skeleton conditions, improvement of sleep, improved skin appearance. And this is a topography map of a lady that is 70 years old that she was patched. And from day one, the inflammation in her brain, you can see on the session 1, there is all that red area is inflammation. And she had very little brain coherence. I mean, you can imagine if you've got an infection, if you've got a boil on your skin, all that infected area is sore, just like her brain. Her whole brain was inflamed, so it didn't function properly. And in session 2, which was 3 weeks later on X39, she had no more inflammation in her brain and improved brain coherence. And in session 3, which was 6 weeks, a complete turnaround and better brain coherence. X39, the long-term results per case studies on thisisit.info.com. The first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. So those of you that think you get your genes from your parents, well, they can start being reset. And then whatever you put in your body can change. You don't have to redo you can redo the wheel. You can improve your life. So you don't have to always be a diabetic and have high cholesterol and all of those things, because with this product, you can actually change a lot of things. And within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. And within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. Now, David Schmidt, he is in his 60s, and he's got a cardiovascular age of 35. And he specializes in age reversing. So this is not an anti-aging, it's age reversing product. And how do you wear them? You can wear the patch either on your T7, it's the last little vertebra on the back of your neck, or 2 fingers below your belly button. And then you wear them for 12 hours on and 12 hours off. And that is important, because if you wear them for longer, your body builds up attenuation. So it's like having a cup of coffee with a whole lot of caffeine in it. Your body gets used to it, and then eventually it just doesn't work. So you wear it for 12 hours on and 12 hours off, and then you throw the patch away. And then you put the new patch on the next day. So like 8 o'clock in the morning, you put it on, and 8 o'clock at night, you take it off. And you can wear more than one patch at a time, because we've got a whole range of different patches for different things. And you must always remember to keep hydrated, because those little raisins, they need to be plumped up and they need to work properly. So you keep hydrated, and we always recommend you put a little bit of Himalayan or Celtic salt into your water, because that replenishes your body with minerals that your body lacks a lot of. So the X39 is very simple to explain. As I said, this little white patch is made up of a lattice, which is like, it's made up of amino acids, salts, and sugar and water. And it forms almost like a little diamond, if you can imagine it. And the diamond takes the infrared light and the light from the outside. Your body emits the infrared light, and it takes that light from the outside, just like your body would for vitamin D. The sunlight, it takes it and it makes it into vitamin D. Your body produces the vitamin D itself. So this little lattice reflects into your body. If you can imagine a TV remote. A TV remote, each button has a different effect. This little thing goes back into your body, and it wakes up those little stem cells, and it gets it to start working. And I'd like to call on Giselle, because we've got so many testimonies that can tell you all about the revolutionary healing processes of these patches. She's going to talk a little bit.
Thank you so much, Jenny, for the opportunity, and to everyone on the call. It's a privilege for me to share a part of my testimony. Normally, I focus on my autoimmune improvement and how that's just improved. But tonight, I would like to share with you that in May 2023, I tore my lateral ligament of my left foot, and it was a third degree tear. So it was a bad one. And at that time, I was actively exercising and everything. And obviously, that put me out for very long. I actually feel like I never recovered. So I started patching last year, May, for an autoimmune condition. And 2 weeks in, I realized that my foot wasn't sore anymore. So to explain to you in depth how much that meant to me. That was already a year after my injury. I went to physio. I'm one of those A+ students. If someone tells me to do this, I do that to the best of my ability. But my foot never recovered. I was taking collagen supplements, anything that I thought can help me with this healing of this foot. It was to a point that I couldn't wear high heels. And if you know me, I love high heels. I was just wearing high quality Nikes or Solomons, really good quality tackies. And I became the tackies and jean person because I couldn't even have a slightest heel. So then 2.5 weeks in, I felt like, okay, things aren't sore anymore. And I'm going to try to run on the treadmill. And I felt there was not that discomfort anymore. So then I started to realize that my ankle and my foot completely healed. But when you've had an injury like that and you have to walk with a moon boot for such a prolonged time, your other joints and ligaments and things also take strain, your other body parts, like your back, because you're walking at a skew angle. And my opposite knee really went through a lot of hammering. And actually, that was worse than the ankle. And even that recovered completely. So what I've seen with this product over this past 10 months is absolutely remarkable to see how an injury that was really debilitating. I can only imagine, I'm not a professional sports person, but I can only imagine how much that will mean to a professional sports person. So for all injuries, you definitely need to be patched. And thank you that I could share this, Jenny.
Thank you so much, Giselle. That's amazing. I always like to hear your stories because you've got so many nice stories to tell.
Long list.
Okay.
Continue, Jen.
Okay. Can you move the screen along? Okay. If you ever want to know all about the X39 patch, we have so many different websites to go to. Thisisit.info.com is one of them that it will give you all the science back behind it, all the testimonies. There's amazing help there. You can ask questions. You can see everything you need to know about X39. LifeWave is a 20-year-old company, and we are open in over 75 countries. And it's not a me to you product, like a weight loss or a skincare supplement. It's a tried and tested product, and we have no competition. Because we've got so many patents on the product, there is no one in the market that can produce a product like ours. In 2021, the company made 20 million. And those of you that know that time period, it was when we were just coming out of lockdown. So most companies were closing, and look how well we did. And in 2022, it made 320 million. 2023, 430 million. And in 2024, over 600 million. And it's been projected that we're making 1 billion at the end of this year. So this company is it's going to skyrocket because they are an amazing company. They've got the best people, the best testimonials because the product works. And I mean, that's why companies succeed, because if you've got the right people, you've got the right product, you've got the right technology, I mean, what else do you need? It speaks for itself, so this product is really amazing.
You're absolutely right, Jenny. If I can just intervene a little bit. One of the things that impressed me the most when I got involved with LifeWave 2.5 years ago was the growth. Because, when we got involved with LifeWave, it just turned 19 years old. And for me, that meant stability. Companies like this normally, new companies normally don't last past 3 or 4 years. They end up flopping. When I found out this company just turned 19 years old, it impressed me because I knew that I can call it home because this company already had a vision where it's going. And the more I got to know David Schmidt and the more that I sat with him and heard his vision, I knew this company's going to be around for the next another 20, 30, 40, or 50 years. And that growth, especially in 2021, that's when the pandemic happened. That's when the pandemic hit. And people were afraid of their health. and they wanted more solution holistically. So that's why we grew from 20 million to 320 million, because this team, the This Is It team, the team that everybody here is going to be a part of, purpose-driven leadership. Okay, we went ahead and we grew the company from 20 million to 320, 430, and we closed, like you said, last year in over 600 million. We will be a billion-dollar company this year. And the reason why we will be a billion-dollar company, because people like us who is going out and showing people about this company and what this company stands for, and an effective product just like this that changed the trajectory of my son's life, is going viral around the world. So that's why the passion, the intensity that everybody has in their voice when they tell their testimony is bar none tear jerking because of what it's actually doing. So, Business for Home is a company that oversees all of network marketing companies worldwide. They awarded us as the #1 momentum brand company in the world. Why? Because we have a reliable product, and our products we're not Me Too product. We don't have competition with anybody. Why do I say that? David Schmidt is so smart that he patents our products so it cannot get duplicated. So in other words, there's people here that's been part of other companies in the past. Do the products work? Yes, they do. But what does one company say to another company? My weight loss product is better than yours. My CBD is better than yours. My collagen is better than yours. We'd have that competition with no one because we cannot get duplicated. Our product is bar none exclusive for us brand partners and us brand partners only. So, here's our leadership here. Steve and Gina Merritt. Steve is the gentleman with the black shirt. Gina is the lady with the jumper with the stripes. We are on their team, the This Is It team, as you see David there on the left, and Meredith, our president of the company, in the middle. On the right, her receiving the Bravo Global Award, which we received last year, and we received it this year because of the exponential growth that we are actually happening around the world. So, what can this mean to you? I mean, Jenny totally crushed it, and I'm so impressed with all the presenters that we have here. My goodness, and Jenny, you crushed it. I mean, you totally did a great job on this first part of this presentation, and the fact that the leaders that we're creating here, purpose-driven leaderships, may I add, that are going out and speaking amazing things about this product, and why is South Africa growing the way they're growing exponentially? Because of people like Jenny and Elmine and Chantel and Gazelle and Mel, all the leadership that we have here, that came from the roots, and they decided to raise their hand and say, we're going to spread the word of this product called X39, and look what's happening here, guys. South Africa has been taking the country by storm, being #1 again in the growth, the overall growth company in Europe, a country that they said they couldn't build. So I'm proud to be a part of that movement with them. So what is more important in your life, folks? We're going to take a little turn here. We spoke about the physical part of this presentation, how it's going to help you physically. But there's one thing that people are hurting around the world, not only physically, but financially. And, people do this part-time. Okay, people have their jobs, but you know what? In their jobs, money come in and money comes out. And they need to diversify. How can they fill in the gaps on what we do here? And we're going to show you how we do it, and how everybody here is earning a good income, that they are actually changing their lives. And we're doing it through this compensation plan revolved around the rank called manager. Now, what is a manager? So let's use, for an example, Gazelle sponsors Chantel, okay? And we want to help Chantel go manage it. Now, what is a manager? Chantel's building a team of people, a left team and a right team, of people who want more in life and want to do something about it. So Gazelle helped Chantel get her 4 people, 2 left and 2 right. She is now considered as a manager. Now, all our job is, as a team, we are going to collectively help Chantel find her 4 people to get their 4 people so they can go manage it. And by doing this over and over again, okay, Chantel and Gazelle can earn up to $25,000 a week, a month, a year. I don't know your ambition level, but we show exactly how to do this. And there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people who are actually doing this. And people of South Africa on the verge of doing it as well. But more importantly, this is my favorite part of the compensation plan. Now, we get paid 4 ways. okay, in our company. 4 ways are better than one, but guess what, Chantel? 4 ways are better than two. But we're only going to go over 2 of them. So the second way is this one. So Gazelle is helping Chantel go manager. We get rewarded by this matching bonus. Is unlimited, folks. This bonus here. Gazelle helps Chantel go manager. So now Chantel is now Gazelle's first level of generation in matching bonus. So let's say Chantel made $1,000 this week. Gazelle's going to get it's going to get 25% of the $1,000. Not of Gazelle's money. The company's going to match it and give it to Gazelle for awarding her for helping Chantel go manager. But when we help Chantel's 4 people go manager, that will be a second generation for Gazelle and a third generation for Gazelle. So in other words, instead of only earning 25% on just Chantel's income, Gazelle's going to get 20% of the second and 20% of the third if they earn $1,000, and that's very lucrative, my friends. And that's why we came out with the saying being this manager making machine, because the more managers you make, the more this bonus that you get. This part of the compensation plan can oversee the $25,000 you can get in the team commissions, which is pretty awesome. How do you get in? You get in how you fit in: core, advanced, premium. Core is normally for the people who follow the 90-day protocol. I want my story. I want to see what this patch does for me. I heard Jenny's story. I heard Gazelle's story, and it inspired me to want to now try the patches. So get on the core. You get 3 sleeves, one for you, one for your spouse, and the third one, share it with other people and see what it does for them. But if you want to join this team, Team Lightyear, this team of people who are amazing leaders who are taking South Africa by storm, get an advanced kit if you can. Get 6 sleeves, one for you, one for your spouse, and 4 to share. We knew with experience, the more patches on the street wins. We shared patches with everyone who came in contact with us. And the results that we got within the next 48, 72 hours of them putting it on were people like, I can do this and I can do that. How can I get this product? And we simply showed them how to get the product for free. And if it's for free, it's for me. Thisisit.info.com is the website that our success business partner, Steve and Gina, put together to put us in a position to win. This website is so amazing. It'll tell you everything you need to know about the X39 with testimonials. Thisisit.team.com is the business website, onboarding, how to help you build your business from where it is to where you want it to be. So what can this mean to you? Let me tell you something. It meant everything to me. If you guys only knew where my son was and where he is now, or everyone does know that are on part of the team, if we would have said no, where would our son be right now? If Gazelle would have said no, where would she be right now? If Jenny said no, where would she be? Well, Elmine will be right now. Okay? The reason why they said yes, because they took a chance on themselves. And people understand that your health is not is an investment, it's not an expense. Okay, you're investing in your health. Without health, you can't enjoy nothing. But oftentimes, people don't do something until something serious happens. Okay, this patch is like an antivirus. Think of a computer. What protects a computer? An antivirus. So this patch you put on your body is going to help heal what's going on in your body. Okay, stem cells attack inflammation, and most diseases start with inflammation. So guys, if anything that I said, Gazelle, Jenny said, inspired you enough to say, you know what, I want to try the patches. I'm raising my hand. I want to get my story. You get back to the person who invited you, and they're going to say, are you ready to get started? If you want to join this team of leaders, these ladies are rock stars. I'm just telling you right now, okay? If you want to join these ladies and make this movement so huge and be a part of that, you get back to the person who invited you and say, you know what, I'm ready to get started. You have everything to gain here, my friends. You have nothing to lose. Okay, this team is growing exponentially because of the focus that they have. Okay, just look at their face. Okay, I mean, they're smiling because they're so happy because what this company has done for them. My boy Ed over there say we're kind of outnumbered here. There's a lot of women here, so we need more dudes. So Charles, get ready, baby. We're gonna do big things. All right, and just say yes, bro. Just say yes. You have a nice smile. You're handsome. We need that in this team. All right, we're outnumbered with all these females here. So anyway, guys, get back to the person who invited you. This is going to happen, and I'll close it with this. It's going to happen with or without you. Okay, they'd rather do it with you. 6 months from now, when you see where these ladies are, and you're going to be like, what happened? You should have said yes. Okay, opportunity only comes once or twice in a lifetime. Is it the first or the second? We don't know. When this opportunity came and I saw the window open, I jumped on it like they owed me something. And we've done great things. So with that being said, that's the end of our presentation. Gazelle is going to do a good team training after this. The 10 reasons why network marketing is important, something like that. But I saw it, I was very impressed with that. Listen, it's always good to learn. Okay. Chantel and Martizia, can you just raise your hands real quick? Oh, you guys volunteered for next week's presentation? Oh, well, God, thank you. That's so cool. Who should we
That's
pick?
tricky, but all right.
Who should we pick, Gazelle? Chantel or Martizia? Who should we pick? I don't know. They
Let's
volunteered.
go for Chantel because she should have done it before and things
correct.
That's
happened.
true.
And
All
I
right,
believe she's ready.
Chantel, you volunteered for next week. That is so cool. All right.